YouTube. It's Shelter the Destroyer, and we are going to watch another Lucy video. Thanks, Zane. Um, this one's I hate NTR, and I must have a woman moment about it. I probably can relate. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, grab your snackies, grab your bevies. Let me know what you're eating or drinking down below. Let's get to watching. Maybe, if I can find my buttons. Okay, I'm so sorry. Thanks, Zane and Kumo, for suggesting more Lucy videos for me.
Okay, I'm gonna try
Okay.
and say this in a way that doesn't get my channel.
Hey, wait, is that hold up. Is that the outfit that got her banned from Twitch? Am I gonna get in trouble? I shouldn't get in trouble. Well, here we go.
Nuked out of orbit. Wish me luck. Here goes nothing. So, I was taking care of business last Saturday night. Not the type of business I do with your mom. This time it was a solo venture. Yeah, this is more of a
Good for you. And I'm having, like, flashbacks. So, okay, I'm having flashbacks. I know none of you care about it. I'm gonna tell you the story. The video is quiet. Okay, I'll turn it up. I'm gonna tell you a story that you may or may not care about, and that's fine. A couple of years ago, went to a like work-related Christmas party, right? Person I didn't really know or wasn't really close to that. Like, I kind of knew of them. I think I'd met them like a couple of times. This was pre me working pharmacy, so this was years and years ago. At this dinner, this work Christmas dinner, starts oversharing about her adult toy collection to me. And this is like the first like very long conversation I've had with this person. Like again, I might have met them in passing a couple of times. I did not know them that well. I was not very close to them. And my little southern ass was sitting there like, uh, oh, okay. Um because like I was horrified. I'm gonna be honest, little clutching my little pearls, right? Because I just feel like this is not the conversation you have with basically a stranger. That's just me personally. I don't know. I've chilled out a lot since then, but like also I was the like I don't think I want to be having this conversation with you. I'm so sorry. I don't know why this is giving me I'm feeling just flashbanged by this conversation. I don't. Maybe I should just watch more of her stuff. Maybe I wouldn't feel this way. If I just watched more of her stuff, I'm feeling flashbangs. That's all I'm saying.
dark room, empty apartment, 3 a.m. Can't sleep because my memories haunt me, so I guess
Sure.
I'll just do this instead kind of business. And when I'm taking care of business, I like to
Can't sleep and I'm bored. Time to rub one out. That's the vibes I'm getting.
do
Sure.
a little, let's say, market research. I like to know what's popular. I want to know how other people are taking care of their business. As you know, my business is in the anime industry, and I'm definitely a seasoned veteran of all things anime business, as we're putting it. After all, I've been consuming it for so long that I've genuinely lost the ability to feel attraction towards real people. I don't want to get into it. What I want you
Okay.
to take away from this is that I know my stuff, and I've developed a strong sense of culture and taste
God.
throughout the years. Which means I'm picky with art styles sometimes. Not all of them do it for me.
Okay. I paused it. Was like, I don't want to stop on that screen. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. Not what she's talking about. In general, I am also picky with art styles. In general, right? Not just what she's referencing. So that's valid. I can relate to that.
The years, which means I'm picky with art styles sometimes. Not all of them do it for me. Stiff animation takes me out of the moment, short episodes don't let me immerse, and bad angles make me question why the director thought I'd want to stare at an ugly bastard's ass crack for 2 minutes straight. But
She I'm sorry. She's there for the story. Okay. She's there for the story. Just She's there for what's going on with the lemons. What is she using the lemons for on the lemon tree? If you know what I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying.
Every so often, you find a beautiful art style with fluid animation and fluids, and it's always a precious moment of wonder to stumble upon a new gem, a new shiny crystal to add to your jewel collection. So why do the most popular crystals so often turn out to be merely trailer park meth? Look, I'm not judging people who...
Maybe. Okay, ignoring the fact that it says NTR. Maybe they're classics? Maybe people like classics? I do not like NTR though. Bothers the crap out of me.
enjoy NTR. Well, no, I'm actually judging. A lot. But as a proud and patriotic American, I believe in a man's freedom to choose. I just don't know why he would choose to be a cuck. Why choose the pain of being cheated on when you could choose the joy?
Go to your chair. Oh my god, I don't. I feel like the framing of NTR is the issue. Because if everyone involved is in that, I don't care. Whatever. Enjoy your life. Because if everyone's involved, I'm happy for, and like if everyone is involved and is happy with what is happening, I am happy for them. Do not, I don't want to be involved. Don't invite me to it. But I feel like a lot of the framing is the issue, if that makes sense. Like how it gets worse. Great, I'm sure. You know, like you get kind of where I'm coming from with it. Shut up. Don't make the joke. No. Anyway, like the framing. Like it's kind of like maybe sort of consensual or like cheating or like whatever. And I don't like that. I don't like cheating stuff. Or like assaulty stuff personally.
Of owning my Gamer Soaps cup, available now, code Lucy 10% off. Wink. It's not that I think it's morally bankrupt.
Oh, I hate
naughty
that.
fantasy or two. Sometimes people like weird things that they
Sure.
wouldn't support doing in real life. Look at me.
Hey, fantasy is fantasy. Okay? I don't think if I'm near something radioactive, I'm going to suddenly be a superhero. Okay? I think I need to be concerned about cancer. In real life. In fantasy land, whatever. You know? Just saying.
I'm a big fan of some hardcore sibling bonding myself. Big words don't fit in your mouth, but you know what does? Your dick. Fuck, it's so bad. But I think the difference between people like me with totally normal interests like that and NTR scum is the sheer amount of high-quality content they have at their disposal. They have the high-budget animation of multi-episode series, joke songs that feel more like a
Oh my
love letter
God.
to the genre than a parody, and their
Having flashbacks to that song too.
doujins are more plentiful than Yuri, ponytails, and swimsuits, for Christ's sake. This is clearly not a niche thing, and it's high time we sat each other down and had a little chat about it. So guys, what the f*** is going on?
Maybe they want to feel like... No, that is a good question, because, like, are you the one in the chair? Are you the one that's like, yeah, she picked me? What's... You know? Which one do you put yourself into? You know? Do you just like... I don't know. Which one are you into? Maybe the issue is that we have two different, like, fetishes going on. We have the people that are like, I'm the guy in the chair and I like being that. And then we have the people that are like, I like being watched and like also feeling like I'm winning, you know? NTR enjoyers put themselves into the position where they are the where their women are getting stolen. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe it's a variety thing. Maybe there are multiple people with different kind of fetishes, you know, are able to enjoy the same video. Okay, I'm sorry. NTR enjoys put themselves into the position where they are the woman getting stolen. Oh. Guys, do you pretend you're the lady? Is it a cheat? Okay, so one, we've had more entrances into the chat, if you will. Okay, we got the person that likes being cheated on, I guess, who gets put in the chair. We got the person who likes the fact that they're the other person, the guy, I guess, the other guy, and that they are quote unquote winning or whatever, and they maybe like being watched. And we have the lady that likes being watched, but also likes the cheating because I guess that makes them feel powerful. I don't know. There's at least 3 people. That's why it's three different things, like tastes coming together. It's merging into one. Still miss me with that, but still, that's what I'm going to assume is happening.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. I've done a lot of research to get to the bottom of this issue, and by a lot, I mean I have nothing but circumstantial evidence that wouldn't pass any scientific peer review. But in my defense, there's not a lot of solid data on this for obvious reasons. And this is the part of the script where I abandon all pretense of keeping this video monetized because it is crucial that you consult the very not safe for work graphs. Here's a chart from Fox.
From Faku.
Oh, well.
I'm in Monster Girl land. Also, Baby Doll, entirely off the subject. How are your top staying up? That shit glued to you? What's going on? It keeps, I keep getting sidetracked by it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Known titan of the industry, and this is what they reported as the most popular tags in America from 2019. From it, you can immediately understand 2 absolute truths. 1, chicks with dicks is more popular than any weeb is willing to admit. And 2, as we always knew, California is full of cocks. Europe is similarly in love with girl dick, and this proves that Belgium is the Cali of Europe. Yeah, I don't know what any of us are supposed to do with that information either. I guess it does provide some hope by showing NTR has yet to establish total dominance in the West, but it gets a lot less comforting when you realize California is the most populated state, and if they're getting infected, it's only a matter of time until it reaches the rest of us. Anyone remember COVID? Granted, these charts are outdated by a few years, and I couldn't find anything more recent from Faku itself. Again,
California, not California, I'm sorry. Hawaii just straight out here with cheating. Like, y'all okay? Are y'all okay? We're not even talking about the incest one. Like what is happening?
Studies on this subject are hard to come by, but what I have managed to gather is revealing. And we haven't even gotten to the data coming in from the other side of the...
Excuse me? No.
Managed to gather is revealing, and we haven't even...
What is this? What is this? This does not matter. Grand scheme of things. But why? Why is this so... Why? Anyway.
Even gotten to the data coming in from the other side of the globe, which I believe is where the real poison lies. Behold! The most popular genres from Fonza, a Japanese adult e-commerce website. There's a lot...
Listen, okay. If it is this popular in Japan or whatever on the... I'm sure more things are getting made for it because that's what people are enjoying, so they're making more of it. And because they're making more of it and it's what people like and spend money on, there's more money there, so it's better quality. And maybe people are just like, I'm going to watch it, I'm going to ignore the cuck chair, and I'm just going to enjoy the art or something.
Wrong with this 2018 list they released, in no small part because tentacles are disgustingly far down in the ranking. But what takes the cake is how comfy NTR is sitting here at the #1 spot, and it's not even close. see that gigantic red bar? Now compare it to the much smaller bars below it. Their tiny, pathetic bars can't even compare in terms of length. Yeah, NTR is so insidious it's even causing bar graphs to have size insecurity. And before you try to cope or blame men for the issue, NTR is unfortunately the top ranking for both genders.
I feel like I now know why she got in trouble on Twitch for this outfit. It's because of how much of her hips are showing. Again, entirely off the subject. I'm so sorry. For some reason, Twitch really, really cares about VTubers showing hips. I don't know why, but they care.
As you can see here. But wait, there's more! NTR May's here to let you know the situation is worse than you think. Please, curse your eyes with this. This is from another Japanese distributor, DL Site, and they provide much more recent data from 2023. On the left side of the chart, you can see what's most popular with the user base, and boom, once again, we have NTR as the champion. No surprise there. But the funniest part is the right side of the chart, which shows the most common genres that actual doujin authors are creating. Bro, NTR doesn't make the top 20 list. It's not.
So I was fucking wrong. People just like it. It's not that it's generating a lot of money and therefore a lot of people are making it. They just like that over there. All right, sure, whatever.
Even
Have you ever, listen, have you ever just hated, okay, no, let me roll this back. Listen, okay. You're watching an anime, okay? And you 100% want the female lead to end up with this one, like, I don't know, guy. But the guy she ends up with, you hate with a passion. First of all, he's not as good as your male lead, the one in your head, right? The one that you like. He's not good enough. He's not as good. He's a shitbag. Why is she going for the shitbag? And you want shitbag to have his comeuppance. So where you go? Doujins. You go find the doujin. The NTR doujin, I guess. So she ends up with the male lead that you and everybody else reading it are like, no, that's the good one. Is that what's happening? Is that why? Maybe that's why.
there, and that's when it dawned on me. Doujin artists aren't making more NTR than anything else. They're not trying to psy up the world into liking cheating whores. It's the other way around. These poor Japanese artists just want to bake a lovely cream pie for their audience, but the users are foaming at the mouth, desperately refreshing the page in hopes that a new NTR story will drop. Hell, it might even be accurate to say that NTR doujin artists are the furry artists of Japan. Because yeah, furries might not be your passion, but if the customer base is not dedicated as hell with money that taunts. Japanese artists are doing their part to cull NTR, so it's not their fault. Even when less NTR content is being released, it's still the most popular tag. They refuse to let it go. There's no wonder so many animations are of the NTR variety because it sells like hotcakes to these people. This is another thing you have to consider.
Wipe your spit. Sorry, that's not my fetish either.
Consider in this conversation, cause let's face it, a lot of us who don't live in Japan are accessing this content by sailing the 7 seas, so our opinion doesn't hold as much weight as the people who actually open their wallets. But how is it possible that Japanese people are so into NTR as a genre? Sure, morality and fantasy are often not linked. Ask any Westerner what their first thought is when you say stepsisters and washing machines.
Don't reach in.
But why NTR in specific? What is it about cheating and being cheated on that's so arousing to them? Well, the rabbit hole gets a bit deeper when you realize that NTR is kinda vanilla to Japanese people. No, hear me out. Cheating in Japan is insanely common, and I do mean insanely common. You don't have to look far to realize this because street interviews asking Japanese people what they think about cheating have been going pretty viral these days. Here's one from 9 years ago, where you can find bangers like, "I think 90% of men cheat, and sleeping with a sex worker is not cheating to me." And that's only one interview among dozens on this platform.
Don't like that. Don't be a cheater. I'm telling you right now, don't cheat. It's gross. It literally, I don't understand. It's really hard. It's really easy to not cheat. Like insanely so. Is my nail broken? Sorry, I just looked down at my nail. Maybe a little out of it today. It's really easy to just not cheat. Don't cheat. Have a conversation. Maybe if the relationship's not working out, talk about it. Maybe break up. Just don't cheat. I don't understand. It's just really gross. And also, I'm so sorry. It's like you're kind of pathetic. Why are you cheating? You can't stay loyal to one person? You're incapable of being loyal? Gross. Like, don't do that.
And the majority of the people interviewed share the same sentiment. And no, I'm not saying that street interviews are totally unbiased. The type of person willing to answer them might be more likely to cheat. Or maybe the uploader edited out all the normal takes so they could rage bait the audience.
I mean, they very, very much might be just editing it to where it's like, oh, we want to, like, oh, they didn't say what we wanted them to say, so we're just going to edit that part out. Because they do edit a lot, right? There's a lot of dead time, quote unquote, that they have to edit out anyway. So you wouldn't even notice.
Wouldn't be the first time something like that has been done. Perhaps cheating is common in Japan, but no more so than any other nation. And being unfaithful towards your spouse is punishable by law there, so surely they don't think it's okay to cheat. Which is a reasonable and fair way to think, right? But guess what? I have stats to back up hence rambling, baby. According to a study done on 40 different countries by the Pew Research Center, 12% of Japanese people think cheating is morally acceptable, which sounds low.
What? Is morally acceptable? 12%. 12% think it's okay to cheat. What?
Realize that that's higher than almost every other country surveyed. And another study from the Statistical Research Department had 28% of Japanese male respondents confess to cheating on partners in the past, with 22% of women saying the same. And that's only
22.
To it. Compared that to the one they did in the US, where only 21% admit to being cheaters. Now imagine if you forced everyone to take a little liquid courage ahead of time before answering. Still, those numbers aren't that far apart. Based on those stats, you can't say a Japanese person is twice as likely to cheat as an American, so no gotcha there. If anything, this made me doomer a bit by showing me just how common cheating and infidelity truly is. So, maybe NTR really is just as vanilla as wanting to help rearrange your stepmom's internal plumbing. But this isn't the strong conclusion I wanted when I went into making the
She do be saying stuff that just wanting to rearrange your stepmom's internal plug. Why is that vanilla? I mean, you're not related, but like, like I just gotta, no, I need to stop thinking about this. No, okay, it's fine.
plumbing. But this isn't the strong conclusion I wanted when I went into making this video. I can't get mad at this. I don't want to give the NTR Andes a dub and say that their fetish is relative.
Excuse me? Hold on, I froze. There we go. It bothered me so much I froze.
relatively vanilla. Not when every single doujin with my tags ends up infected with one of theirs. God forbid you like big butts and older women, because practically 80% of those doujin are unsafe. It gets worse when they're
This- I, wa- I want to catch the cougar next door or some shit. Like, what the fuck? What? All right.
invading tags they have no business being in. Like, my god, tentacles! Dude, what the f is this? What am I even looking at? Why are you here? I know I can't be the only one who feels
The tentacles are the other guys. I guess it's. I don't know what the other tags were. I'm not gonna think too much about this. It's gonna hurt my brain.
this way. I can't be the only one who wants to enjoy a lonely Saturday without being hit by 20 NTR comics before I find one vanilla. It's the first.
I got a question. I don't know this, so feel free to out yourselves for going on these websites. Can you not block a tag? Is that not something you can do? You can? Okay, just block it. I mean, I guess that severely limits what you're able to see, but if it bothers you so much, you can usually exclude a tag on a site I have definitely not used. That's pretty funny. I was just wondering, it's like, could you not? I don't. Depends on the site. Okay, all right. That's fair. Depends on the site is fair.
Well, problem? Yes. But so is not liking the taste of tap water. Yet millions of people can relate to me on that. So no, I'm not going to leave you with some wishy-washy nut and let nut nonsense. I'm going to channel my inner brat and leave you with rage. I'm going to declare war. Aren't you
NTR
sick
Slayer.
and tired of watching the NTR Andes win? Don't you just want to start a fight sometimes? Don't you want someone to take a stand against these villains and let you know that you're not alone? I want to be that for you. I will be that for you. So puff up your chest, soldier, and say it with me now. Listen up, NTR scum. You've had it too good for too long. I don't care whether you wish you were the cuck or the one.
Hold on. I have a theory that NTR is so popular because people self-insert as the cucker and not the cucky. A lot of frustrated people might have a crush on someone who is unavailable. They like the power fantasy of being able to fuck so good that they convince the person they like to leave their current SO with just sex. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, which person are you in the 3 people that are involved, right?
Doing the cucking. I don't care that you claim to only like it because of the art style. The truth is,
Hold on, wait.
you're the one doing the cucking. I don't care.
NTR is famous for having good art. This is just a cope. NTR works by the same artists are wildly more popular than their non-NTR works. And NTR fans are 1,000% into cuck porn and don't admit it because they don't want to get flamed. Don't feel bad for them, though they spend nearly as much time flaming vanilla fans as they do reading NTR.
That you claim to only like it because of the art style. The truth is, you're spoiled. You get all
You're
the good animation and doujin, and YouTubers make parody songs to enable you. No more. You too will know the taste of being a second-class citizen. Don't act like you're just more base than us. Nay, that is a bold-faced lie. For we have established that your tastes are normie and sanely vanilla and the sign of but a common man. I won't tell you to stop. Are normie and sanely vanilla and the
So I was like, those are not the same person, but they're very much the same person.
sign of but a common man. I won't tell you to stop liking NTR. I won't even tell you it's bad to like NTR.
And Kira, this raid's a choice. Welcome. Thank you for the raid. We're watching a Lucy Pyre video.
At the end of the day,
Get educated or something. I'm gonna read this. Welcome raiders. I'm so sorry. Anyway, been waiting for a post like this. This made my day. Okay, so first off, why are you so angry at other people and their likes in general? Which I'm gonna be honest, I do agree. I get people mad at me all the time. Y'all care too much about other people on the internet. This hatred warranted at people into cuck stuffs. Okay. Makes me think you're into it. There's people who like vegetables on people into gore, feces, R-word, and a number of other gross things, so I assume you'd keep the same energy for them. I don't think a lot of those are getting as much stuff, if that makes sense, as the NTR people are getting, but all right. Those kinks are gross to me, but for whatever reason, people into NTR get the most hatred, which is weird because I don't understand how something that turns me on can make others angry. Okay. I'm not going to read the rest of it yet. I will read the rest of it. Give me a second. This is something that, okay, every time I do a ranked anime opening video, right? Where and I'm like, hey, it's going to be ranked arbitrarily, like whatever. It's just based on how much I like the song, whatever. People lose their shit and are like, I don't know, like they go crazy. And I'm like, I need you to understand that your inability to understand or have the concept mentally that people can have different opinions and likes and dislikes than what you personally enjoy is extremely immature of you. People can like different things. People can be disgusted with things that you like. People can absolutely not like things that you specifically enjoy, and vice versa. You could be like, man, I love mayonnaise. I'm gonna be 100% with you. I'm not a big fan of mayonnaise. Sorry, I don't really like it. But I'm happy for you. Happy that you like it. I like Spam. A lot of people don't like Spam. I like original Spam. Yes, it's tasty to me. Put on some rice. It's great. But like, it's okay if you don't like it. I don't care. Does not hurt my feelings at all. So when everyone goes like, oh, what are you the destroyer of? At this point, people's feelings when I rank an anime opening. That's what I'm the destroyer of. Jesus Christ, please. Out there in the world, people have different tastes in things. That's what makes art amazing. Okay? Because there's so many different types of art out there and everyone has a different opinion on it, and it's cool. It's awesome. If everyone liked the same motherfucking thing, we would not have variety. We would have one fucking song, like one fucking artwork. That's not the reality that we live in. All right? It's not. Jesus Christ. People are so weird. All right. Anyways, I can't speak for everyone like little rant of mine currently over. We'll see if it comes back around. Anyways, I can't speak for everyone into NTR, only myself. I think I began being into it when my low self-esteem about my body set in. Okay, we're getting your backstory, sure. And so I was turned on to the idea of my dream girl loving me, but having to rely on someone else for sexual pleasure. So you like being the one in the chair. All right. I'm not into cuck crap as that generally involves gay things, which I don't have an issue with for other people, but I'm not gay. What are you talking about? You literally just explained that you were the one in the chair, my guy. That equally turns me on is the idea that I'm a popular guy but bad at sex, and so the girl I'm with, I guess, cheats and sends videos. What am I reading? Like, what am I experiencing right now? Like, oh God. Okay. Or I imagine I'm abusive. What? What? Why? What? This is the worst part of this video. What? Oh my god. Or I'm abusive and she gets revenge by cheating on a friend or bully. I guess cheating on me with a friend or bully. Oh my god. Deep breaths, everybody. We're almost over. I can't tell you why, but obviously it's from a space of low self-esteem. You have low self-esteem, so you envision that you're abusive to the girl that you love? Buddy. That's okay. But I mean, you don't see people out there going up to couples asking for them to have, I guess, sex with their wife unless they're joking for TikTok views. I stick to my videos as I don't have a girlfriend, but even if I did, I wouldn't desire to do any of that outside of videos. Sure, fiction is fiction. That's fine. Okay. That flag is crimson. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, Jesus Christ.
NTR. I won't even tell you it's bad to like NTR. At the end of the day, fiction and reality are two separate matters.
Correct.
But if you asked me if I thought a tiny bit less of you for liking it when innocent anime men...
No. I think a tiny bit less of the person that made that comment I just read. I'm gonna be 100% like, brother, are you okay? Because what?
But if you asked me if I thought a tiny bit less of you for liking it when innocent anime men have their marriages ripped apart, all because Chad has a 10-inch prick, then unfortunately, my answer is going to be a resounding yes! Sure, you can rock out with your out to whatever you damn well please, but on this day, you will know that the hearts of NTR haters are pure as freshly fallen snow, and our souls are filled with righteous fire. That fire gave birth to this song.
Oh, we get a song now.
I know it's been hard. The NTR Andes keep taking
All right. Buckle up, guys.
dubs. High budget animation, biggest titty bitches in the hentai game. It's tough times out here.
And apparently, the big booty bitches.
But we ain't giving in.
Look at her go. Do y'all remember this part of Angel Beats? I totally remember this part of Angel Beats.
Another day on the gunner's grind to check my favorite time.
Oh my god.
With mind break and a fat behind, gotta love animaniacs. But on the next page, why do I read that she has a husband? I feel rage like a searing heat. The NTR plague never comes.
Why? Just, oh my god. Just out of nowhere. All right. Fuck no.
So
Bruh.
my hope is that this melody will guide your hand on your journey. May it give you the strength to close one more doujin, avoid one more cultured anime, and block one more talented NTR artist on Twitter. And then, let it bring you home.
Nothing against Lucy. Every single time I feel like I watch one of her videos, I walk away with like psych damage. Like, what did I just experience? Oh my god. Is there anything at the end? No, all right. I feel like it's this popular because there are 3, at least, different kinks, along with maybe some other things involved that could there are 3 different people. I don't know, maybe sometimes you want to pretend you're a tentacle monster. That's your business. Entities, I guess, that you can self-insert into fantasy-wise and NTR, and I feel like that's one of the main reasons why it is as big as it is. I don't know this, but that's just what I suspect is the reason why. So it's not just like, hey, you like tentacles? Here's tentacles. It's like, hey, do you like any of these multitude of things? Here is one thing that has these multitude of things in it, if that makes sense. I feel like that is why.